Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Abdul Mateen. Today our topic is stereotyping of Muslim and I will represent all my teammates. So let's start now. Stereotype. Stereotype is a set of ideas, images and opinions. In social psychology, a stereotype is a thought that can be adapted about specific types of individuals or certain ways of doing things. These may or may not reflect the reality. According to Cardwell, a stereotype is a fixed or generalized belief about a particular group or class of people. Any commonly known public belief about a certain social group or a type of individual. Whenever we are in a mall or in a classroom or simply in a place full of people, we can't deny the fact that every once in a while we look randomly at people and mentally start assuming them as either being bad, good, stupid, poor, or rich, when in fact we don't personally know their character to put labels on them. Regardless, we still do it. This is what we call stereotyping. Random House Webster's dictionary defines stereotyping as a simplified image of person, group, race, etc. Why it is so easy for us to assume the entirety of the person by just a mere look at him. It is because of these two main reasons: past information and generalization. Past information. It allows us to make assumptions because of the past experiences and prior knowledge that we possess. Generalization. It is the manner of applying that assumption to the entire being, forgetting the fact that he might be different from our assumptions. Muslims stereotyping. Introduction. Over the past 2 decades, the Western and American media have produced a significant amount of news coverage on Islam, the Middle East, and Muslim-related cases. Events such as the 9/11 terrorist attacks, global war on terror, the Islamic scarf controversy, the Muhammad, peace be upon him, cartoons crisis in Denmark and Paris, ISIS and violent episodes in the Middle East have intensified. Many of these media stories present the Western American news audiences with a variety of Muslim stereotypes. The mass media is an influential factor when it comes to determine how the average Americans, Westerns view Muslims. Media coverage of Islam-related issues has changed dramatically since the beginning of the new millennium, both in quantity and quality. The events of September 11, 2001 thrust Islam into the global media forefront. Not only did coverage of Islam drastically increase, particularly in news and entertainment media, but the way in which Islam was framed by the media changed as well. Muslim stereotyping explanation. Muslims never have sex despite the fact that most Muslim families have at least 3 or 4 kids, and those are considered small families. All Muslims are terrorists that hate America. All Muslims hate Jews. Women are subservient to men and men are more valued in Islam. Men are allowed to beat and rape their wives. Men force women to cover because they cannot resist themselves. Muslims starve themselves for 30 days for Ramadan. All Muslims are Arab. At the other side, one of the most widely discussed issues in the Muslim community is the negative image of Islam in the American Western media. American Muslims often ask why a small group of extremists whose terrorist actions violate the central principles of Islam should determine the public image of the entire Muslim community. Newspaper headlines regularly print the words Islam and Muslim next to words like fanatic, fundamentalist, militant, terrorist, and violence. Uses the term jihad in the television programs and films are also illustrative. As a pamphlet for the media published by the American Muslim Council explains, The word jihad is more accurately translated as exertion of effort and peaceful ideological struggle, not holy war. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said that the highest form of jihad is the personal struggle to make oneself a better Muslim. Edward Said, author of Covering Islam, noted prejudice against Muslims is the last section: racism, discrimination in housing and employment, harassment and attacks from strangers on the streets, and destruction of mosques and Islamic centers. Increase in clash of civilization between the West and the Arab. Portraying of Muslim women in Western media. Another Islamic media stereotype involves portrayals of Muslim women. Media sometimes criticize Islam for marginalizing women and for providing a disproportionate amount of power to men. Acceptance of Islam is equated with women giving up equality, and women's rights are represented as being incompatible with freedom of religion. As a result of these portrayals, the most common words used to describe Muslim women by journalists and politicians are segregated, beaten, insults, real, freedom, religion, hatred, human rights, and extremism. Muslims stereotyping before the day of terror. Even before 9/11, the effect of stereotyping against Muslims were apparent. For example, in the immediate wake of the 1995 Oklahoma City bombing, early news accounts included reports of people of Middle Eastern heritage filling the scene. Many journalists, experts, and even former Representative Dave McCurdy linked the bombing to fundamentalist Islamic terrorist groups. The response was fast and furious. Over 200 incidents of bias against the Muslim community followed in the next few days, including attacks on private homes and mosques. Muslims were not involved in bombing, but many were active in the rescue efforts. In response, many organizations like Rabbis for Human Rights as well as Christian groups such as Sojourners and the United Methodist Women responded in support of Muslims, placing counter ads in support of Muslims. Effect of stereotype within violent contexts on attitudes, perceptions, and affect. Objective: test the effect of stereotypic video game portrayals with and without violence on attitudes toward the stereotyped group. During the past 50 years, most video game inventors, programmers, and players have been men. Moreover, the stereotype of video gaming as masculine persists even though women have become active gamers. This stereotype is cause for concern because games immerse players in interactive and compelling stories that can shape behavior, social values, and gender norms. Method: two experiments tested the effect of stereotypic video game portrayals of Arabs in a violent and non-violent context on implicit and explicit attitudes and perceptions of Arabs. Media are powerful sources of social learning that teach and reinforce certain ideas about infrequently encountered groups. Results: in both experiments, participants who played an anti-terrorist game displayed heightened anti-Arab attitudes relative to participants who played a non-violent game. In experiment 1, those who played an Arab terrorist game were more likely to draw typical Arabs with stereotypic traits, negative effect, and weapons. In experiment 2, inclusion of Arab characters in a non-violent game was sufficient to increase anti-Arab attitudes, but the Arabs as terrorist game yielded even stronger effect. Conclusion: these results are important for three reasons. First, results suggest that video game stereotypes can prime negative and aggressive perception, attitudes, and affect toward the stereotype groups. Second, this effect appears larger when the stereotyped group is portrayed in a violent terrorism context than in a non-violent context. Third, playing a terrorism-themed game, even without Arab characters, led to higher anti-Arab attitudes, suggesting the presence of a strong associative link between terrorism and Arabs in the sampled population. And at last, thank you